Hey, this is Christy Mattoon here with Mind Rewire. I just wanted to show you and talk to you a little bit about all the disturbances that are in the force right now in the field of awareness, the things that you're feeling and the things that you're going through, and the low-level vibrations that we can get stuck in. And you can feel them and you can be there in the anger, right, for a period of time, and there's usefulness in that. But you don't want to linger there. You definitely don't want to stay there, and you don't want it to get trapped in your body. And so it's one of the things that I talk about is the ease and how fast you can really switch out of those low-level feelings into something higher when you put your focus and your awareness to it. And I want to show you a picture of myself here, just sitting with my hands over my heart and literally just breathing with my eyes closed. It's how easy it is to start to change the nature of your upsettedness. Now, when you first start doing it, if you're in a high level of fight and flight or a high level of the anger or the emotion involved, you're going to have to sit there for a minute and let yourself process it. Your body is a processor. Your body has on board everything that it needs, and you hear this all the time, and the question is, well, how the heck do you do it? You sit and get aware and you focus into yourself. That by itself will start the process. Now, I teach a process called the ladder of awareness, and if that's something you're interested in, let me know. But it involves all the major brains in the body and how to alter and allow each one of those to express their neurotransmitters in such a way that they all come into alignment in a higher level feeling or vibration. And so it's just interesting in that regard. Super simple to do. It's not even hard to do, right? I call it a secret technology or a hidden technology of the body, but not because I'm trying to hide it or keep it a secret. It's because it was hidden from us. That's why it's hidden. That's why it's a secret, because they kept it a secret. They didn't want you to know. And I truly believe when you understand how your system works, all of this stuff starts changing. And I've said this quite a few times before, and I'm sure you've heard it before in other places too. When you view any incident, any situation, any issue, any thought, any emotion from a higher level emotion, you can't see it the same way. If I am in a state of peace or a state of love or a state of compassion and I'm looking at an if I don't feel the same way looking at it, and then I don't perceive it the same way, right? As if, you know, if I was in anger or frustration or fear, and I look at that same situation, what does that do to you? Does it make sense? So if I look at it through a higher vibration, that scope or that lens of vibration alters my perception of the issue. So it makes it super easy to alter what you think and what you believe from that higher level of being. It's just letting yourself get there, and most of us don't want to take the time to sit down and get there. And I'm not talking about hours of meditations. What I teach people to do is 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes, and it's not 3 minutes one time, and people will have you believe that when they're talking about this stuff. Oh, it only takes 5 minutes. Oh, it only takes... No, it doesn't. It doesn't, right? And you've done all kinds of things trying to figure this out, and you already know that. So what does it take? It takes the repetitive action of getting yourself into that higher level feeling to start to train it into your system, and then it washes out the other neural feedback loops. It washes those away, the neural information, right? It starts to wash all those neural peptides out of the system, that higher vibration. And because you can't do both at the same time, but you can definitely switch back and forth, right? You can't do love and hate at the same time, but you can definitely switch back and forth, love, hate, right? We see people do it all the time, and right now it's happening a ton. So I want you to just see some of the things that people are saying. And I just now got this message this morning, actually, you know, and she was actually telling me, and I'll post the rest of this too, what's going on in Massachusetts right now. And today is 11/6/2020, and this is what she just posted me or messaged me about Massachusetts. And the end of it said this, which I was just like, oh, I mean, like, this is the deal, right? I've been surprisingly calm during this whole thing. How? Right? When the rest of the world is screaming and fighting and kicking and falling apart, how have you been surprisingly calm? She says she truly believes it's because what I'm teaching her is what I just told you. Right? You have to know how to use the body's technology and run the information through the system, your system. And when you know how to do that, this all gets super, super simple. We get into this higher vibrational feeling, and then everything starts to change. And so I just thought that was beautiful, and I wanted to share it with you. And her stance right now is goodwill, or good will win in the end. It always does, right? Every movie we've ever seen, the good wins in the end, and that's exactly how this is going to play out too, no matter what you think that means, right? I'm going to keep my hands off of that. All right, and then there's some other people that have posted under some of my stuff that I'm going to post those for you to look at too. And I just think it's a much better way of understanding where we're at, you know, in the time frame that we're in right now, from a state of peace or a state of love. It's a much better way of understanding all of this than if you're in a state of panic or fear. In a state of panic or fear, and we all know this at this point, you're not going to get very far, right? You're just not. You're going to be in pain, you're going to be suffering, you're going to be scared, you're going to cause issues in your body, and it just doesn't work that well. Something as simple as sitting down and crossing your arms and legs for a few minutes every hour of the day will start to change the way you feel rather quickly, actually, but you have to sit down and do it. You have to commit yourself to take care of yourself in a better manner. Whew. All right, I'm going to post some links below you can take a look at. If you're interested in joining us in a course, please do that. And I just want to give you a blessing and say that, you know, calmness will always win, peace will always win, goodness will always win, and those are all embedded together in the same vibrational state, right? And it's a harmonic, it's a harmony, it's a symphony of all of these vibrations. It's not one single one that will win out. It is a symphony of all of them. So I bless you, and I hope to talk to you again soon.